Alright, so now we're going into this in small battlefield. Seems like a more evened out stage for Puff here. In comparison to having a triplat, this is much more comfortable. Especially since it's FD sized. And wow, a lot of movement by Shiny. Yeah, and a lot of just coverage here. Wow, that was a very quick stock. And you noticed how like a single touch would be very difficult for Samus to deal with, even if she has like a good offstage game. It's just because like Puff is kind of just like the edge guarding kind of character that 2 hits you if you're not careful enough and don't keep your jump. Yeah, waiting it out with the jumps and making sure to not get hit carefully during the jumps to avoid losing the momentum from the air drift that Puff has. But Shiny definitely seems to have the movement. Likely is trying to see how to cover. Oh, and the up air rest gets the kill. Yeah, this is a very interesting match, and you'd think that platforms would not be that much of a big deal, but yeah, they actually are here. Oh. With the downer spike. Oh. And wow, like the very good awareness like of DrBoomer here with down airing, tucking the downer here. Yeah, very not afraid. Yeah, Boomer's just not really afraid to like trade here. Kind of just waiting and baiting for ShinyNumber to overcommit here. More poking, not just a poking focused game, but baiting out aerial commitments here. And wow, just waiting a little bit at the bottom just to avoid getting hit by any projectiles, like for the homing missile or the charge shot. But it definitely feels like DrBoomer has the composure here to take the game, but you with Samus, you definitely don't have to like. You can't really underestimate the amount of damage or how a bit of zoning pressure could help. But 2 here, seemingly being very comfortable with the keeping the stage legal here. DrBoomer seems very comfortable in this stage, and ShinyNumber, I guess, doesn't have any other options that would be more preferable against DrBoomer here. And yeah, oh, already getting the up air rest. Very good platform tech chase coverage. Yeah, a lot of the kills DrBoomer has been getting is like just very consistently just either edge guards or yeah, just like punishing overcommitments. It wasn't really like any true stray hits outside of the back air the last game. A lot of them were just doing Puff things, doing what she does best of using her air game as much as possible to pressure. Not just defensively, but also just using her disjoints, like with back air. Even if she's not the best, but yeah. DrBoomer is seemingly not getting hit by any of these potential kill opportunities by ShinyNumber. Being very careful to not overcommit, but the up throw getting the stock for ShinyNumber here. But the 2-stock lead here and the edge guard takes. And we're going to game 3. Oh, and finally picking the battlefield pick. A bit more, probably a bit more comfortable to have the up B available there, and just having like the extra little platform there against the Puff. So the air camping is not as good, and now you have a little bit more space to zone out and use your disjoints against Puff. Yeah, in a lot of these cases, it seems like ShinyNumber is delaying his recovery against DrBoomer here much more carefully. Yeah, taking any opportunity of DrBoomer now being anywhere near the corner to pressure, because otherwise it would be quite a waste of advantage state to not exploit that with Samus's tools. Wow, and ooh, the stall there was very difficult there to avoid death, but still ShinyNumber is making sure to avoid that, and up B getting the kill from the top platform. The top platform definitely a tether miss. But anyways, yeah, the down throw forward air, and now you start to notice, oh wow, I guess ShinyNumber went a little too far into overextending with his pressure, but it definitely seems like that extra platform's giving him a lot of space, and just it not being like a FD size stage is much more favorable in this case. Yeah, it seems like ShinyNumber is getting more consistent too, and actually starting to adapt, and the counter pick has helped him quite favorably in comparison to before. Oh, and the up air rest, yeah. Even if ShinyNumber has the a bigger advantage in this stage, it definitely seems like DrBoomer is not phased and has very good composure against this matchup. Maybe even just the player ShinyNumber as well. And wow, any little hit could be an easy offstage situation for Puff here. You have to really be careful though, because Puff still has to trade for all these situations, especially against all these projectiles. Oh, the projectiles aren't the issue with the avoiding the up B kill, not getting fully hit, but the nair covering the jump. The vertical recovery was not favorable in this situation, but it still was a mix-up that DrBoomer couldn't fully cover. And you can start to notice this is a very air game matchup in some cases, but like Samus, in comparison, probably uses their ground game more, especially how ShinyNumber has been doing it, and kind of just using bombs more because he has no choice. But the back air